Texans at the Colts. Matt, your thoughts on the Texans today?
DeAndre Hopkins finally had a little bit of a breakout game. Or he's been doing what we've been waiting for, at least. Neither running back was that particularly good, and Watson had a little bit of a rough day. Kenny Stills returned to that offense, and lo and behold, 100-yard receiving game for him.
Get lost with this Kenny Stills
A
stuff.
couple of big catches, about 40 yards. Really, obviously helped those numbers. Will Fuller leaving the game also made his role a lot bigger than it was probably going to be going into the game.
Yeah, finally that big game for D-Hop, but we expected more. Will Fuller out, big game for Kenny Stills. There's no way I'm starting him even with Fuller out. I know you might think differently. Kuti actually had the touchdown in this one as well, and he's slowly creeping up the rankings. Neither running backs did anything as I predicted. The KC game, how well the running backs played in the KC game was more of an anomaly than anything. As for the Colts, Brissett really can't be ignored anymore. If he's out there in your leagues, make sure you go out and pick him up. And Zach Pascal had the Deion Kane game that I predicted, so I'm going to take credit for that. He's the unquestioned number 2 in this offense. It's not Deion Kane, as you thought, Matt. And he's still, this offense is doing well, even without Luck. So Pascal has to be considered as a flex candidate in 3 wide receiver sets, or actually a start in 3 wide receiver sets going forward, but only against weaker defenses or in high-scoring games like today's was. TY's TY, and he's pretty good. But outside of that, Ebron actually showed a little bit of life today. Going to become a borderline starter for me going forward, but it's just like Pascal, he's going to be matchup dependent. Marlon Mack continues to be hit and miss, though, so let's talk about his rest of season value, Matt. Where do you have him ranked? Throw out a number. You usually nail it on your first try.
I don't like Marlon Mack, you know that. I've kind of been down on him almost all year. I'm going to say he's going to be about 21.
Okay.
Roughly.
So I'm going to grab some guys that were ranked 21,
okay,
around that level this week, and we'll go from there. Who was on bye this week?
We have the Steelers, the Bucks, the Panthers, and the Browns.
So either really good running backs or a duo that isn't great.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest of season, Marlon Mack or Tevin Coleman?
I would say Mack just because Coleman's in a split there.
Marlon Mack or LaShawn McCoy?
I'm going to take Shady.
Marlon Mack or Devonta Freeman?
Freeman.
Marlon Mack or Joe Mixon?
God, that's tough. I'm going to go Mixon, though.
Okay, so I don't think you take him over any of these other guys. What about Philip Lindsay?
No, I'll take Mack over him with the split.
Okay, some more names here. David Montgomery.
No, you got to take Mack right now. He's not getting volume.
Let's do it. So pretty much kind of where you had him there at around 21. Tevin Coleman was ranked 20th this week, but you have to figure 3 running backs are going to be ahead of him. Lindsey was up there. Joe Mixon was ranked way too high again. But Marlon Mack was 16 this week, so he's just tough to predict. He has good weeks. He has bad weeks. And, yeah, Matt, your thoughts on the Colts?
Yeah, nice game for Pascal, like you mentioned. Obviously, how that helped that situation was Paris Campbell being out. Ebron with the really nice one-handed touchdown grab, but going to be about a tight end 10-ish. I think that's where I had him this week. And TY, you're going to must start double-digit targets probably every week for him.
Yeah, moving on.